Today we're going to make a gingerbread house out of popsicle sticks and cardboard. We're going to start by drawing the horizon line on our paper so that our gingerbread house can sit on top of this line, on top of the snow. Next, we're going to take our popsicle sticks and we're going to stack them up to build our house. So you can do this part however you want. Now, when you start to glue your popsicle sticks on, you're going to have to kind of be careful that you don't use too much glue. I usually like to add a dot on each end and then one dot in the middle, and then gently press it down. We're going to do this with each of our popsicle sticks. 1, 2, 3, and press. After my sticks are all glued, I can also choose a piece of cardboard for my roof. So I'm just going to add some tiny dots around the edge, no big puddles, and then I can glue it in place. Now my gingerbread house still needs lots of stuff, but we're going to start by painting the background areas of our house to get it a little bit colorful. We're going to do our colors in a certain order. We're going to start with the white snow at the bottom. So I'm just going to dip only the tip of my brush, and very gently I'm going to brush white onto the ground so that it looks like my gingerbread house is sitting in some nice snow. I'm being careful to paint very gently so that my brush does not get a bad hair day. And I'm making sure that my brush isn't making a scratching sound. If it's making a scratching sound, that might mean you need to dip in and get a little bit more paint. Now, when the snow is all done, we're going to clean our brush really well, and we're going to get some blue paint next. The blue paint is going to be for the sky. So same thing, I'm just gently painting so that my brush isn't scratching and it's staying nice and pointy. I am being a little bit careful when I paint around my house that I'm not getting blue on the gingerbread house because of course that's going to be a different color. So I'm painting slowly around those shapes. When the blue sky is done, we're going to do a little trick for some snow. I'm going to take a toothbrush, and I'm not going to put this in my mouth. This is an art toothbrush. What I am going to do is I'm going to put the bristles into some white paint, and then using my thumb, I'm going to flick some of the white paint into the sky so that it looks like snow. And you can do this 2 or 3 times. Just making sure that you're only using one thumb to flick your snow. That way you only have one messy finger to clean up with your towel later. Now, after we have done the snow, there is one more color left to paint, and that is the brown for the gingerbread house. So I have cleaned my brush, and I am just going to paint that brown color all over my popsicle sticks and my roof. And this time I'm being careful not to get the brown color on my sky. I'm trying to keep it just on the popsicle sticks and the roof. When you're all done painting your house, you might have time to get a brown piece of paper, and using different shapes, you can draw some doors and windows and other items for your house. But don't forget, gingerbread houses are very fancy, so don't forget to decorate your doors and your windows so that they look really interesting. Then we're going to carefully cut around these shapes and glue them onto our house. Even if your paint is still a little wet, you can still glue on your doors and windows with tiny dots of glue. Just press it on gently, trying not to get your hands too messy. When you've glued all of your doors and windows on, we're going to leave our projects to dry.